hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. My friends, members of the family, Evelyn, Frank, we are here today not to mourn a passing, but to celebrate a life, the beautiful life of our dear departed sister, Sandra Cataldi.
Thanks, Donna. Hi, sweetheart. Are you hungry? You have to eat. Let's see what we've got. Something down there. Okay, we've got chicken and meatloaf. How about you? Okay. And stay right there. I'm gonna need your help.
What for, Nene?
It's my night to cook. I've got an idea. How about just this once? We could get a hamburger and some French fries. Our little secret.
Our little secret. Please leave messages for Sandy, Mimi, and Heather after the beep.
Heather, it's Grandma. Please call me. Janine has the number.
How you holding up?
On my own.
Well, I mean, if you answer the phone and people call, you wouldn't be on your own all the time.
I just don't feel like it.
You look exhausted.
I am. I get up at 6:30. I get Heather to school by 8:30. I go to work. I pick her up, put her down by 8, and then I can't even fall asleep before 2 or 3.
So what have you done about Heather, Janine?
What do you mean?
Well, since Sandy didn't leave a will, which we were pretty surprised about, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of loose ends.
It's Florida, honey.
You need to establish your legal guardianship of Heather.
I know. Just haven't had the strength to deal with it.
You have to. What if she had an accident or something?
I know a really good family lawyer. He's great at domestic partner stuff. He'll handle everything.
Peter talked to me about your situation and yourself. He's very fond of you and concerned. How are you holding up?
Oh, I'll be fine. It just takes time.
I understand. I'm afraid my news isn't going to be much help either. Since we spoke on the phone last, I've done some preliminary inquiries, and our situation is a little more complicated than we thought.
Why?
Well, legally, according to Florida law, blood relatives have more of a claim on your daughter than you do.
But no one wants Heather but me.
Well, Frank and Evelyn Cataldi, Sandy's parents,
I know who they are.
they filed papers last month.
What kind of papers? I don't understand. What does this mean? What is this?
I'd say it's a sneak attack. It's an application for custody and guardianship. Heather's grandparents want to adopt her themselves.
I think we better have another look round before that train comes.
I'm coming. Okay. Okay. Janine, why are you doing this? How dare you just burst in here?
Why are you trying to take her away?
Because she doesn't belong with you.
You're not her blood, Janine. She's Sandy's baby. She belongs with blood.
Are you crazy? She's my daughter, too.
She is not your daughter. She is Sandy's daughter, and she's all we have.
I am not keeping her from you.
Oh, the hell you're not. You don't even return our calls.
I don't return anyone's calls. I'm trying to adjust. We're just trying to get through this.
We? We who? Huh? Who else you got? got over there in that house. What? We do not want her around your friends. We do not want her around those kind of people.
What kind of people?
Dykes! Queers!
Frank, don't.
Can I make that any clearer for you?
Your daughter was those kind of people.
Yeah, thanks to you.
She told you what she was in high school.
What she was in high school, she was confused. She didn't know what she wanted. You messed up her life. And I do not want you messing up Heather's life.
Mr. and Mrs. Cataldi are incapable of raising a 5-year-old child, Your Honor. They have health problems typical of their age.
Nothing of note, Your Honor. We can present doctor's reports on that as well as recommendations.
They live in a 1-bedroom apartment in an adults-only retirement complex.
Excuse me, Your Honor, but I have photographs of a home that the Cataldis are prepared to purchase.
Here. Photographs do not constitute a contract. They don't even constitute intent.
Wait. Why buy a house before we even know if we need one? Huh? We'll buy a house.
We've already picked out a swing set, Your Honor, and we can afford it. Janine can barely support herself.
That is completely untrue, Your Honor. Miss Nielsen has been the sole wage earner in the house. She has supported herself, her daughter, and her chronically ill partner.
Thank you, Mr. Crane. I have those figures already. And you have more than established Miss Nielsen's ability to support the child. Unfortunately, it is not relevant. There is not a true issue of custody here. Florida law is quite explicit regarding the rights of blood relatives over all other rights. It is not in my power or anyone else's present to change that law at this time. Therefore, I cannot but rule that the Cataldis be given full legal custody of the girl. As for visitation, I believe the child is young enough that her ability to adapt to new surroundings and circumstances is significant, but that excessive exposure to Ms. Nielsen would be confusing and potentially destructive. Therefore, Ms. Nielsen may see Heather 1 weekend a month. She may call her on the phone once a week. Are there any questions? I believe that this is all in the best interest of the child. Thank you.
An elephant can only lift her leg this high, but I can lift her practically over my head. And Miss Barnes said with a little practice, I can probably lift it higher than even she can. Mimi, why are we stopping here?
Because I need to tell you something, okay? You know how much I love you, right? And you know how much your grandma and your grandpa love you? Well, sometimes when you love someone so much, you have to make a decision that won't make everybody happy, but it'll work out best in the end.
Like what?
Well, like going to live with your grandma and your grandpa.
But I live with you.
I know you do, sweetheart, but a very, very smart lady has decided that it's a good idea for you to live with them, okay? And they want it. And you can take all your toys, and I'll come and visit.
But I want to live with you.
I know, and I want to be with you, sweetheart, but sometimes you just can't have what you want. Okay?
Please, Mimi, I promise I'll be good.
Oh, honey, you are good. You're the best little girl in the world.
Hi, Heather. Come to Grandma.
No, I don't want to go with you.
You don't mean that, sweetheart.
I want to be with Mimi.
Will you help me here, Frank?
Yes.
Come on, Heather.
Be with Grandma.
Oh, come on.
Be with Grandma, huh?
Grandma's here, sweetheart. Come on, girl. Let go. Come on, honey. Come on, we've got her. We've got her.
Mimi, I want to stay with you.
Grandma's
Hello, Janine. I'm Dr. Gage. I guess you don't feel like eating today. Would you like to talk?
Now, you see, honey, because I have this combination, I'm going to put 2 more nickels in the pot. You want to put the nickels in the pot for me? That's Grandma's girl. She's so smart. You're so smart. What do you say? She's so quiet, Evelyn. Yeah, isn't she a doll? Not like mine. They're so noisy, I can't hear myself think.